the air. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Indianapolis Colts and the Houston Texans. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Carry by Taylor to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Second down, another run with Taylor. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Mills now. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now on 2nd and 13, Mills. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. And it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense. It's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
That is Roberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. 36 yards on the punt with no return. And the Texans will take over.
Check, man. Check.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce. And a short pickup to about the 25. Well, this defense for the Colts, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Go, Reed, go. 18 Cardinals. Check, hurt.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. Now on 4th down, it's Cameron Johnston on to punt it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
And a lot of times these players, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Oh, he's got his tight end, Mo Alley-Cox, complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Mills. That is caught downfield by Isabella. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 37 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
On 1st and 10, Mills. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Texans had 0-1 of the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll get it inside the 20, and they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 16. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Come 19, hurt. Ready?
They'll look to throw again. And it'll be intercepted. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Throwing, Mills. Got a man, it's complete to Jelani Woods. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free. Mills on 1st down. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
2nd and 11 now. They go play action. Mills. Pass complete. He's got Woods streaking across the field. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 24-yard line. On the draw is Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mills. Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Paris Campbell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly. But here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
2nd and 11. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
19 Tiger.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Texans are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Mills. Pass out left, caught by Woods. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On the return is Peterson. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Okay, ready?
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's brought down. And remember here, no timeouts left. They got to get to the line quick.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A run by Pierce begins the second half. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Collins complete. Oh, that's just not fair. And now room to run. Down the sideline he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Rolling to his left. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
But here's a classic second guess. I thought he had a better chance of a positive play if he just ran it himself. The coverage downfield was really good. That one falls incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Texans take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side, so now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Mills. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got there, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
And then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
All told, a 54-yard punt, 13 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Mills. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mills. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
The Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Well, they got to be thrilled with how they've operated so far in this one. They've got the nice lead, and now a chance to score here on 3 straight possessions.
Yeah.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A gain of 39 that time. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. They'll run the option left, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against them throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
They'll set up a throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is a team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
So a little more space to operate now. 1st and 10 from right around the 12. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Working out of the gun, Mills. That ball caught by Campbell. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. A first down throw for Mills. He's going to air one out. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andy Isabella, 34 yards. And the Colts have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And only a couple there up to about the 23-yard line. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. He'll drop to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Colts are going to take possession of the football. Running left, Taylor. Down to about the 45.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down and 7. On play action, Mills. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. To throw, Mills. And that will be incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass. Let's go.
Mills, fourth down, gotta have it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession of the football. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention some wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Colts 31-yard line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Going for it with Pierce. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. But a flag is down here, so hold on. Let's see what this is about.
Okay,
a lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Pierce takes it straight ahead, and they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now defensively they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. On second down, here's Pierce. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Damian Pierce, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Texans get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Mills on first down. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
This one fielded at the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that third timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. Pierce now up the middle. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On is the punter, Johnston now, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mills. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And looking at Houston defensively, they've got a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd. Mills looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going. And I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Mills to throw for it on 4th. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out. And I know we didn't on air. But mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
So for the Texans, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started. Y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop. You ain't here? I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover. Say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with